Okay.
So I grew
Um,
up in a family where, um, like we didn't have a whole lot. Everybody would just had to be strong to get through. My parents were married, but my dad had his own issues. He worked a couple jobs, and my mom just had to be strong, take care of the kids. And I spent a lot of time with her, and women figures of my life where my mom, my grandma, my aunt, we all like just had to be strong, take care of the family, and do what we had to do to get through. And that's why I am the way I am. That's why I'm as strong as I am. That's why I have the work ethic that I do. I have a lot of ambition because that's just what you have to do to survive, and that's
mhm.
why I am how I am.
Wow. Sounds to me that you've always been taught to be independent, to bear your own weight. Things happen, keep moving. Doesn't seem as if you've ever had any time or opportunity to really process anything as far as relationships. It just seems like emotions, is something that you don't necessarily tap into, something that you've never really been taught, because you've been taught to be so strong and independent as the women are in your family, which is understandable. What about you, Gavin? How is your family dynamic? Your mother and father?
I'm the oldest of five brothers,
Ooh,
um, and my parents were married. I saw a healthy relationship marriage between my parents. Um, Both of them have passed now. But yeah, six brothers, and I'm the oldest.
wow. Totally different family dynamic. You grew up in what you portrayed have a very healthy, seems to be a very healthy relationship between your mom and dad, and how that has affected you positively, with your relationship with your siblings and even your marriage now. So so ultimately we're just trying to find a way, and marriage is difficult for everyone. Just imagine there's two people from two different spectrums, two different eras of life, and they're coming together to cohesively find a way to deal with issues and troubles. And it's just, and I'm just glad that you guys had enough courage to actually come in with the efforts or the thought to want to save your marriage and to want different, want better for your futures, and how the things that you've gone through in your history, you don't want them to continue. You really want to resolve the issues that you've had, the underlying issues that you've had. Oh gosh, trying to think of a way to go. I want to, while we're in therapy, want to work on a few things. And I believe the biggest thing, or the lack that you guys don't necessarily have, is communication. And it seems as though one of you want to talk about everything, and the other just doesn't want to talk about anything. So communication would be like the underlying issue, the main topic that we will discuss here in therapy. And just understanding each other's point of view, understanding why Patricia don't necessarily want to talk about all the issues, and understanding why Gavin wants to do the total opposite. So we really want to come to a common ground that makes the relationship strong and healthy and flourish. Even after all of this, you guys could continue to remain together and be happy. And so while we're in therapy, the next session, which may be a few weeks from now, I'm gonna give you guys an assignment that just basically talks about, the things that you guys communicate about, the dialogue that you may have on a daily basis. How are you guys expressing just small, mediocre things, not necessarily nothing big. I also think one of you guys' issues is the grief. You got to go through that grieving process, and you got to go through it together, because that could either bring you close together or it can tear you further apart. And so grieving properly just equivalates communicating with one another. So while we're in therapy, as much as you guys will allow me to, those are the two perspectives I want to focus on, is bringing you two together in efforts to communicate, more just on a daily basis, helping one another. Yes. Okay. So those are the angles that we will focus on, is communication and proper grieving. And as much as you guys will allow me to, I'll help you guys. I really believe in you all as far as your marriage, and being able to really move forward beyond the issues that you have. So I want to thank you for your time coming in today. I think we're off to a good start. We got a lot of issues to unravel. But I think it's all possible. As much as you guys are involved, as much as you guys allow me to, we can really get through this together. Thank you for your time. See you again in the next few weeks.
See you.
Okay, I'm stopping it.